Well, alright, welcome back to another episode of Two Dudes and One Sluice. Today we are at the Nugget Lake County Park, Plum City, Wisconsin. And this has been one of the best, worst days I've ever had here. Me and Zach have ran together, probably getting close to 12 to 15 buckets at this point. We've got more golden concentrates than I've ever gotten any one day of mining. Let's see, I fell in the creek at one point, and then I was ready to quit again after that. We had to make a fire to warm me up. This has been a great video. It's been real eventful. You're going to want to stick around to the end, and we'll show you all the gold we found. We even bumped into the flower gold wizard and his dogs this morning. And yes, we will tell you all about it. Just watch this video. I got my buddy Zach in the creek. It's been raining for 2 days, so the water's about a foot higher, and there's random hidden ice shelves everywhere. And there's this other guy here with his couple of dogs. This is the famous Rigby. What are you doing there, buddy? And or not Rig, Rex, not Rigby. And then Rex's buddy over there that likes to bark a lot, and Jason, the flower gold wizard extraordinaire, gracing us with his presence today. Well, I'm gonna tell you, conditions are less than favorable. The water is incredibly high, it's flowing very fast, and there's still a bunch of ice underneath of the water. And if you can find a hole in the ice, well, boy golly, it is possible to get into some decent material. I really want to be digging over here in this nice low pressure area, but it's rock hard under there because there's a layer of ice. I don't know what we're going to have for sluicing options here today. I see a little ice shelf over there that I think maybe I can get the sluice to set up on. If not, I'm going to have to pan all this down. Like I said, compared to the other day, it was Shangri-La here. And today it's warmer, but it's a mess. I won't lie to you. It is an absolute mess in the creek right now. I stepped in over there right away and got right up to the tippy top of my wader. Got a little bit of water in there. Didn't care for that. Not even a little bit. But yeah, we're just gonna keep after it. Try to make the best of it while we're in here. And I will update you in a little bit with some gold, hopefully. All right. I set my sluice up. I tried to put it on that ice shelf. It did not work. The ice shelf floated away. So I have it sitting on my classifier bucket full of rocks. And it does run some dirt, but it's really slow. And I don't think I have enough time to wait here all day for it to wash dirt. Like I said, you can see it moving across. I just don't have the drop that I need. So what I'm gonna do, there's another little spot over there I was gonna give a shot. I'm gonna try to maybe make a little rock dam. And if I can get a spot to sluice, I'm gonna for sure try sluicing some, but otherwise I'll just pan it all down. So as you see, the material is just sitting there. If you can see it, it made it a little ways in there, but first attempt is a fail. So I stacked up some rocks, and I filled my classifier up. Ooh, there's a chunk of iceberg coming at me. And I think I got enough drop. The ripples were rippling on my touch scoops. Yeah. I think that's gonna work just fine. It's gonna be way faster than panning. I'm gonna burn through this. Managed to pick up a tripod since my camera guy decided to go back to Montana. So hopefully some of my video quality gets a little better having a tripod. And I have some Bluetooth microphones ordered up, so I don't have to keep yelling at the camera. But for today, you're just going to have to turn your volume way up. Well, I saw some black sand go by on that one. That's a good sign. I managed to get a couple of scoops of gray clay out of my hole. I saw a couple of scoops of that good orange stuff. So hopefully I got some gold in here. Zach's here today, so I'm using my 1/2-inch classifier. And when I used to use the 1/2-inch classifier, I would run everything through my bucket classifiers a second time to get it down to 1/8 inch. And I didn't do that this time. I'm just running 1/2 inch through. And I see some bigger pieces in there, bigger than I would normally see. But it's handling it. Oh, that's a little bit bigger. That's not through the classifier, that was an oops. Oh, I'm moving all my dirt. This is a struggle all on its own, keeping my bucket from floating away. I do see I'm building up in the end here. Maybe, I think up is the answer for that. So I'm going to just slide her down a little bit. See if I still have flow with that change. Boy, she slowed right down. I don't think I like that. This red bucket's trying to head for the mighty Mississippi, I think. Alright, we're going to go back to that way and I'll just keep cleaning out the end. I said we were here Monday. This place was like Shangri-La. There was ice shelves all over to set all your gear on. Like that one there, that's where I had a lot of my stuff sitting. There was spots all over you could break through the ice and dig. And now the ice is all pushed down, and unless you can find a spot where there isn't ice underneath your feet, you can hardly get at the bottom. Set that like that. I set myself up a little panning station here. I got the cleanest dirty water I could get out of the creek. This is when we find out if I'm in the right spot, if there's any gold left in the creek, or if it didn't all wash down to the next county with all this rain. So that is what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's one right there for 21. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I saw one down there for 23. I know there's one in there for 24. Probably 25. Probably more. Probably some down in that black pan down below there. I don't know if the camera's showing it all right across the top there, but it is for sure there. I'm going to let him finish up sluicing, which he's pretty close to doing. I'm going to get in there. I need to dig another bucket. Alrighty, I'm going to get back to it. Grab a little bite of my sandwich and try to make another bucket quick here. Oh, I don't know if the camera... Oh, yeah, it's showing. Somewhat. Zach smoked me on his side of the creek. Oh, there it is, guys. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 40, 50, 90. I counted way more than 25. I was switching to go over to this side of the pan to maybe try and run some of these rocks out. And I literally just started panning. As you can see, it's full of material. But it was that first toss over. So he's got more on the other side too, because I had it all tapped. So awesome, awesome. We're not going to do the whole thing, like I said. We're saving all our cons. We've got a nice garage or my kitchen with the Miller table somewhere nice and warm. And we'll get a better look at this later on. But there it is. We're going digging on whichever side of the creek. We know there's gold on both sides. I found my side Monday. He found his side today. The ice is shifting and there's many, many deep holes. So basically, beggars can't be choosers. We're just happy to get out wherever we can. Oh, slight change of plans. Getting back in the creek, hanging onto a tree. Tree broke. Creek broke my fall. Luckily, it was a real soft landing. I am 100% thoroughly saturated. Filled both boots, where water actually squirted out of the top of my boots climbing out. All right, I dried my boots out. The insoles are still on the defrost on the dash. They weren't quite ready yet. I got dry socks on. I got my dry pants. I'm gonna go run another bucket of dirt. If I can get in the creek and not fall on my face again. We're still at it. And other than I broke my shovel, so I got another 3/4 of a bucket or so. I did another test area too that was a pretty decent bucket, but that didn't amount to nothing. And then I was looking for some new spots, trying to break the ice, and broke the handle on my shovel. And so I did get another pan, but I didn't even put it on there because it wasn't anything to speak of. Now this is come on, focus. This is, I just ran Zach's dirt since he was shoveling, and I was like, well, I don't have any more dirt to run, and I don't have any more shovel to dig with. And that is 2.5 buckets from Zach. And just look at all that. Big pieces, a nice smile, just a million little specks everywhere. I think that's better than my daily total from Monday, all in that one run. And that's probably the most buckets I've ran through the sluice in one shot without ever cleaning it. But yeah, we are no doubt on the gold, and there's plenty of it. Oh. The creek has dropped since we got here. At least 7 inches, probably 8. This is where Jason was at this morning. You couldn't see this dam at all. He was in here trying to dig, and it was right up level with right there, I do believe. And then over where we're at, where I had originally been sluicing, you can see my rock sticking out of the water right there at the tip of my finger. That's where my sluice was on top earlier in the day. Now we're sluicing next to that rock. So it is amazing how quickly it's came down. Anyhow, my fire looks like it's burning. I'm going to grab some burnables and head over that way and warm my feet up. I'll check back with you in a little bit when we get some more gold. Alright, so we have been going at it. I did have to stop and take a little break. With no liners and only one pair of socks, my feet turned into rocks at one point. Not the kind you could sluice, although they were just as hard. Probably twice as cold. So I had Zach and I whipped up a fire quick so I could thaw my feet out. I got a second wind about me. I think we've ran about 5 more buckets since then. The creek itself, if you've been watching this video, I was originally sluicing on top of the rock that's the bucket sitting on. So that is how much the water has dropped since we've been here today. Zach walked down there earlier when I was in the truck thawing out, broke up some ice dams and sent a lot of the ice down that way, which helped drop the level in this segment. But we were seeing it drop really fast, honestly. The water, all of that grass was underwater when we got here. Look at some of this video and I'll try to maybe throw in some stills of when we first got here for a comparison. I know, let's see, that one run you had 2.5 buckets, another just did 2.5 buckets. We each started out with 2 buckets, and then I did 1 bucket of bull crare, and then I did a bucket of someone's tailings, because I don't know, I didn't realize it was tailings until after I started digging in it for a while. Zach has dug a hole that deep, and we're going to throw all those rocks in there before we go, just to help. But I don't know, is that our last bucket, or are we going to do some more? The sun is going down. We've got a pretty good hike back to the truck. The sluice has got 2 buckets in it right now. Probably all getting washed out because I decided to make a video. So we're going to get to that. Got an 1.5 hour ride to get home. Oh, that's a big bucket. That's way more than 5 gallons in there. Yeah, you're almost there. Alright guys, I gotta hang up this phone and get back to work. Alright, so this is our last efforts for the day. This was our almost last 3 buckets. It was what, 2.5 probably. That red one's hard to judge because it holds so much. But get in on the old super zoom for you. Just everywhere you look, there's gold. And this is the big pan, so it's not like when I do this with the little pan to make it look like I got more gold than I got. Alright, and then there is, I don't know, 5 or 6 or 7 times I did that today and dumped it into that black thing. Alright. It is Sunday, the next day. I have dried off and warmed up. Got a little bit of heat in the garage. And the Miller table is a-flowing. We'll get some of that high-octane jet dry going on. And see how we did. Got my gold spoon, because you can't find gold with a regular spoon. And there we be. I've got the Miller table sitting really flat to start out. I'm no doubt going to have to change the angle of the dangle. But I thought just to get it going here, we'd run her nice and slow. And I'm going to definitely, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there, look at the difference that makes. I don't mind if it goes slow. I got nothing better to do today. And there it is, our first piece of visible gold. Right, where am I? Right there. There it be. Piece number one. There's the tip of the spoon. There it is. Oh, yeah, it's still there. It's still there. Oh, and there's piece number two. It's just like that. We're finding. Oh, there's piece number three. I was just gonna back off. First couple spoonfuls in, we've already found some gold. You know, it's the last 10 spoonfuls where all the gold really hides, so I can't wait to get to there. I'm not going to video the whole thing because you all seen how this works. I'll check back with you in a little bit. Alright, we're about 5 spoonfuls in. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Maybe a 16th one right there. That is my limit. I'm going to start snuffering. Snuffer, 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 snuffer. Alright. Woohoo! Oh, we're still going at it, getting some big pieces this time. This is really hard to snuffer through the foam. Oh, I missed one. Oh, look at all those ones. I don't know. Yeah. Gold. Gold. Well, alright. After running it all in through there, we came up with that much. There's one really good sized piece right over there. And a whole lot of itty bitty fine stuff, and then your regular size stuff. And this is the garnets that we found so far, just from that little bit of cons. My wife is very frivolously going through all of it. There's a whole bunch more down in the bottom. We will be getting after that next. Not in this video though. But there it is. That is what two guys can do in one pretty decent day at the Nugget. I bet summertime, not falling in, warmer water, probably do 2 times that amount. Wouldn't you think, Zach?
Probably.
And
we'll find out next summer.
The wife got garnets, so we got gold. Everybody's happy. Thank you so much for checking out our video, enjoying our happiness and our sufferings, and watching and learning with us. I do hope you enjoy what you saw. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Leave a comment. That also helps. Tell your friends all about it. And we hope to see you on the next video.